With 14 goals in just 24 matches, Enner Valencia has become a key player for Ecuador. The striker, nicknamed Superman, has come a long way since his first team debut for Emelec 6 years ago. But he was born in a region that's produced countless internationals.
I'm from the village of Ricaurte in San Lorenzo, which is in the province of Esmeraldas. I was born there, but I started playing football in the province of Sucumbíos before moving to Guayaquil. I'm always looking for space, and I make sure that I'm in the right position. Now that I've been given the opportunity to play up front, I always want to be in the right place, to make sure I score.
Enner and I were together for a short time at Emelec. Obviously, he has extraordinary ability. He holds up the ball very well, and he's someone that I've spoken to a great deal. He has the potential to achieve so much more than he has already.
Agustin is a great inspiration for me. I was lucky enough to have him as my teammate at Emelec, where I learned that he's a very calm person who gives you lots of advice. During that time, I didn't get the opportunity to play a great deal, and he always said to me, "Don't train for the weekend, train for the future." Back then, I was always upset when they didn't put me on, because I wanted to play. However, he was always there giving me advice and sharing his wisdom. He's got a lot of experience, and he was a great mentor to me, which I'm very thankful for.
After winning a national title, Valencia earned a move to Pachuca in Mexico. After 18 goals in 5 months, he was being compared to some of Ecuador's greats.
I've always loved football, and I've always watched a lot of games. I never missed a national team match. I used to love watching Alex Aguinaga, Tim Delgado, Edison Mendez, and when I started playing for the national team, I was very impressed by the football of Antonio Valencia. I pretty much say that in every interview. He's a great example to me, and I always look to him for guidance.
Both Valencias were in the same team for the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Enner, in particular, stood out.
It was something I'd never really imagined, that I would play in a World Cup. To be there was a very special experience. To play in Brazil, where they play great football and where the best players come from, I enjoyed it a lot. I never thought I would play in a World Cup, so once I got there, I was determined to enjoy it as much as I could. I tried to learn a lot about world football, as when we were there, we played against Switzerland from Europe, Honduras from Latin America, and France, one of the world's powerhouses. I think we gained a lot of experience.
Ecuador missed out on a place in the last 16, but with 3 goals in 3 games, Enner got his big move to West Ham United in the English Premier League.
The English game is very competitive and difficult. At Pachuca in Mexico, you could play a little more, but when you arrive in England, you find there's no space. The first few months were hard for me, but thanks to God, I was able to adapt well.
In 2015, Valencia was reunited with his old Emelec coach, Gustavo Quinteros, who became the new national manager. And his team are currently an impressive second in the South American FIFA World Cup qualifiers.
The coach didn't have much time to work with us before the start of the Copa America. He'd only just started with the national team, but I knew him from my time at Emelec, where we had a similar experience. That being, it took a while for the players to grasp his ideas. It's a very attacking team that plays from the front, so it's a complex system, but we knew the results would come in the long run, and we're starting to see that. We know that playing for the national team is a huge responsibility. We're not just representing the fans, but an entire nation. It's quite an emotional experience. But the important thing is that we form a group of players that's committed to the country and to bringing it a lot of joy.